And I'm here to tell you, do what your heart is telling you to do. Welcome to the Essence of True Self podcast, where we affirm I am the son of my creation. Here I focus on mindfulness, limiting belief, self-care, spirituality, and overall becoming your true self. I'm your host, Oriana, a book, tea, and self-development lover. I give you tips and tricks of what I learned on my self-development journey so you can apply to yours. If you're interested, keep listening. Hey, welcome back to the Essence of True Self podcast, and I'm your host, Oriana, and I hope your week, your day, your evening is going pretty well. If not, of course, I'm sending you love and light in this time. And if you don't know, I do readings, mediumships, give advice, spiritual counsel. If you want any of that, that would be linked in below. And if you want a free shadow work e-guide, you can sign up for my mailing list at below, and it's for the free. You can sign up, and I won't be spamming your freaking email like crazy. And so you can sign up for getting a free shadow e-guide below, ebook e-guide below, and this will help you become more in tune with who you are and who you're becoming. And I'll be talking a little bit more of that in this video. But before we get into anything, we're going to do some breathing and we're going to say some affirmations, shall we? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we're going to get into the affirmations. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I hope they ground you, center you, and bring you back into the present moment and being open and receptive to the message I have for you today. And today's video, we really don't have any messages. You probably learned something from this video or something, but I just want to do a life update. And as you can see by the title, moving out my hometown. You know what I'm saying? And I've been selling on this for a while now. I never really talked about it. And of course, the people close to me and my family, but I never talked about it online. I just want to just do it and let it be a surprise to you guys. I did move out of my hometown. This is the first time I moved out of my hometown and away from my family and just being by myself. And when I first found out that I was moving to a new state, to a new city, it was probably like end of last year. After traveling, doing all my solo traveling, going to Puerto Rico, Chicago, and different other places as well. And I was just like, I want to move somewhere else. I don't want to be in my hometown anymore. I want to be somewhere else. And I've been asking Spirit for a while now, like, where do you want me to go? Where can I go so I can evolve and be the best version of myself? And you know what they told me? Go to NOLA. Go to NOLA. See what's out there. When I was just joking around, scrolling on TikTok one day, and I was like, where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go? And I got the message loud and clear. I am clear audience. If you watch the how to improve your spiritual ability video, you know I'm clear audience. So when I got that message, I was shook because it was really loud. It was very potent. It didn't come with no ifs, ands, or buts. That's how you know your intuition is speaking, because when you know that your intuition is speaking, you're not questioning it. First, I was questioning it because I was like, what the hell? But it wasn't. When I question my intuition, I know that I'm joking with my intuition. My intuition, no. But when I said, where you want me to go? And they said, New Orleans. I said, oh, that was loud and clear and potent. And I was like, man, if y'all really want to move to New Orleans, no, give me more signs than that. And at that time, I really needed more signs. Give me all the signs you can get so I can know this is the right decision for me. Because what? You said NOLA? Out of all places in America. In America. And I was telling them, like, I do want to live out the country. You know, I want to move. I want to get out of this place we call America. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to move somewhere, and then they told me NOLA. It was loud and clear, and then ever since that day, signs. I mean, signs everywhere. I'm watching TV. Somebody would mention NOLA. I'm having a conversation. Somebody would mention NOLA, or they met somebody from NOLA, or I just watched a video about something about NOLA, and it was just like different things all over the place, and I couldn't deny it anymore. And I had to sit down with myself and saying, do I really want to do this? Do I need to really do this? And my spirit and my soul just was like, yes. If you really want to grow and evolve and be the person you want to be, you have to move away from the places that you are familiar with and growing into the person I am to be in my highest timeline. And it just was very hard for me at first to really accept that, and during the process and moving to here, even though I was still, doing my podcast and promoting my things and constantly put myself out there for people to constantly work with me and get free information, because that's my passion, to constantly share what I have learned on my journey to help other people to evolve and be the best version of themselves, their true self. And in order for me to continue to do that, I have to continue to step out of my comfort zone and follow what my spirit is telling me to go, even if it feels very uncomfortable for me, even if it feels uncertain. Because spirit is telling me, yeah, I don't want you to work in an accounting no more. I want you to actually pursue what you want to pursue. You can't tell me you're gonna do something when you said you want this. You gotta put all your eggs in that basket and show up and show out for yourself. Constantly invest into yourself. And I'm not gonna say it was easy, but they pretty much laid it on me and told me that this is the time to be the one to step out and do what your heart is doing. You don't have to follow what society tell you to do. And for a long time, I did feel guilty for doing things out of the ordinary, doing things that my family haven't done before, and seeing something different from that, constantly showing up and having the willpower to do so. And I just think it because it's my Aries rising, but also deep down inside, I know that I'm meant to be more. I'm meant to do more. I'm meant to explore the world more. And NOLA is not my final stop in all be all, but it's a start for something new for me to see who I truly am as I continue to pull back the layers of who I am. And that what made me write the shadow work e-guide that you can get for free in my email list if you just click the link below. But they just helped me understand all the work I've been putting in for myself and the healing and peeling back the layers and shedding these old belief and ideas about myself, and constantly show up for myself in the best way as possible. And having that guilt within me to not allow, how I want to say this, the guilt that was brewing up inside of me, just saying like, I don't want to outshine my family, but that's never my intention. My intention was always to be who I'm meant to be. And if it affect other people in a way that it hurts them, and I can't control how I shine my light affect others. I can only control what I can do and constantly remind myself of that. And deep down inside, subconsciously, I did feel some type of way of like, I was still playing small around like my family and my friends because they was used to living their life the way they are. But I'm so easily tap into other people's energy, I forget what is my why all the time. And I think that's why spirit separated me from the people that I care about dearly, so I can feel my own energy and accept my own energy and appreciate what is happening for me. Because sometimes God has to separate you to elevate you. And that's what I've been getting. And God's not going to steer you where you're not meant to be. And that really just opened me up a little bit more to this change, to this transformation, and all the uncomfortability of it all, and how much I was gonna miss my family and my friends, and how much it just shone a light of like all these layers that I've been working on these past 2 years. It's telling me to really implement them and show up for myself in a way that I never have. And I feel like this took the first step to actually follow where I'm meant to be in this timeline. I feel so much aligned. I feel so in tune with my own energy and loving being in a peaceful, calm, and environment that is my own, that I can nurture and bring to life whenever I need to. And as you can see, I'm just sitting on my couch and I can film anywhere I want to film and not feel bad about like always compromising my own space for others. I always have to reconsider why I have to do certain things in certain places, but I have so much freedom. And I feel like that was another thing that Spirit wanted me to have is so much freedom within myself and showing up for myself, like not constantly playing small, restricting myself to actually shine my light so brightly. A lot of times when we're around people we so familiar with, we so used to the habits and the behavior that we have grew up with. And right now, Spirit God is telling me to release those habits and behavior and then feel like I have to constantly do something all the time, especially in this rest time of nurturing myself and coming back to myself and enjoying my own energy. It really helped me be in the flow and finding flow again and not rushing everything. Continue to follow my passions, but not rushing it, not hurry up and getting things done because I have to get it done. I want to get it done. I want to constantly share my story with people because that's who I am. And my intention is never to outshine other people, but if it happens to happen and if it feels like that for others, so be it. Because God, source, universe didn't put me on this earth to be something I'm not. They told me to shine and be all of me. Because society trained us to be a part of the society. They don't ever train us to follow our own dreams. And I'm here to tell you, do what your heart is telling you to do. And I've been getting the message of just following faith. Continue to show up for yourself and everything is going to fall into place. Right now, I don't know what's going to happen next for me. And I watched this video on TikTok. It was a man, he was saying, when you know you are in alignment is when the road becomes unclear. When you walking in unknown territory. Because once you have everything planned out, that's what society wants us to have. Everything is planned out. But nothing is really planned out. Nothing is really planned out. Things always come from an idea that comes into physical form. And we are all God made in physical form. And I doubt God want us to play small. Universe, source want us to play small in any type of way. And reclaiming my power, even though I consider myself being extra ever since I was a kid, and I always had big dreams and aspirations. And I told my family that as a kid that I wanted to do so many different things, but I never thought that it would come true until now. Until now. Until I took the necessary steps to continue to show up and show out for myself. And these moments is just teaching me to be in flow, have faith, and release what no longer serves me. Allowing myself to count on myself fully, and God, of course, and my spirit team. And as I re-dive into my shadow work, as I relearn how I am, and I was just coming across these moments in my life, like, how do I expect to continue to grow if I'm not asking the deep, intricate, I think it's intricate, intricate questions about myself and who I am. Because we can get so used to a same pattern and same habit, but we forget that we have the power and ability to change that habit. We always had the power to change anything that we don't like in our life. But we have to take the first step to actually be like, okay, this is not for me. And that's what right now I'm in my deep shadow work, healing a lot of wounds and releasing old patterns, but also coming to knowledge that I shouldn't feel guilty for just being me. And you shouldn't feel guilty for just being you. You get to be you, and understanding that the people who is meant for you will always be with you. The people who's not, is not will be with you. And I was just doing it subconsciously because it was something I'm so used to doing, especially if you've been around your family all this time and the same habits just comes up unknowingly, subconsciously, unconsciously, in fact. But I'm not blaming my family in any type of way. It's just something that I have to do and face within myself. And if you just need help with like shadow work and getting started with shadow work and learning about how you can heal certain patterns, continue to follow my journey. Sign up for my mailing list below and we will continue to grow together. Because this journey is always about changing, growing, and evolving to be the best version of yourself. And if you don't, who will? And if you don't, you're going to stay the same. You got to go through a lot of uncomfortability to be comfortable again in your own skin, in your own spirit, in your own soul. But what God had for me, I could feel it. It's something greater than I ever could even imagine in this very moment. And I just wonder what it is, but I just want to leave room for the unknown, honestly. And becoming comfortable in being in the unknown. And it's not easy. It's not always comfortable when you are a person like me that like to plan out every little thing. Everything. I mean, everything. But this is telling me to fall in faith, grow in faith, actually, not falling, growing in faith within myself and my God, my source, everyone who's like rooting for me to support me and continue to show up for me. And it's okay to not always be the same person because God got a plan for me and I'm going to continue to show up for that plan. I keep looking over here, but I need to be looking right here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been going through lately, having a life update. Probably slowly gonna go back into my normal routines of just giving advice of what I've have learned on my journey and what I'm becoming and my true self. But I want to leave you with this. If you want freedom, you have to release resentment. Freedom is the way to least resistance. If you're constantly fighting against the growth, you continue to fight against yourself. So grow and elevate to be the person you want to be. And surprise yourself at how wonderful you are and how capable you are. Because you are the one that can change your life. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy this life update, me moving, me growing, me learning, me evolving, and staying along for this journey. If you want more, like, comment, subscribe. If you listen to the podcast, leave a review, leave a rating, and let me know what you liked about this podcast episode. If you stayed this long, let's leave a purple heart below in the comments. And don't mind to share on my social medias, share on Instagram. I do post videos and stuff on there. That will all be on link below. I do post TikToks below about extra advice and messages I receive in real time. So you can definitely check that out if you want to. But yeah, don't forget I do have services, different other services like reading, mentorship, coaching, all that good stuff below. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you enjoy this episode. And much love, family.